beginning first of all with Tadasana, which is our mountain pose, which is just a standing pose. So let's begin with the foundations and really consciously place your feet on Mother Earth. And for us outdoors, we are resting apart from our mats underneath us. We are resting directly on the surface of the planet. So let's just take that into such a consideration. As if you can press your feet so evenly into the floor. Think of the balls of your feet and press them down. Sorry, I have a horse. The balls of the feet and press them down on the inside, around on the outside. And as if you could press the feet into the ground and just slightly pull them apart and feel how that just activates the hips. Not enough that it's really active, it's a lovely idea. So she's eradicated the mat. Wow. And see if you can just lift your toes up nice and tall and widen them and place them down really evenly onto the earth. And thinking of the arches of the feet now, can you just lift them intrinsically but still keep the balls of the feet onto the ground slightly? And imagine that direction traveling up through the kneecaps, activate the kneecaps slightly, up into meeting into a prism at the pubic bone. And can you just switch on Mula Bandha? And Mula Bandha is your pelvic floor, so that switching off a wee midstream, just slightly turning off, not too heavy, gentle sensation, and feel how that gives an opportunity to band the belly, and see if you can just draw the belly button back. Lift through the spine as if you're lifting through the back, and imagine a hook at the top of the head but down a little bit. Someone's grabbed that hook and lifted you taller so the chin can drop down a little, and draw the chin back. See if you can lift further. Roll the shoulders back nice and broad, and elbows facing forward, palms facing forward. And as you broaden sideways, lift taller, we find ourselves in Tadasana, mountain pose. Breathe. Feel how it feels to be bold in your stance, active and yet still. And we're going to move now into Dirga Pranayama, which is 3-part yogi breathing. So on your next inhale, can you travel the air all the way down to the lower parts of your belly, expanding your belly forward with the breath. And ease the air out, mainly from the belly, as if we're just breathing using the belly. Inhale, expanding the belly forward. Exhale, long, slow, even, easing the air. Notice how you can keep your chest and your throat quite still by just breathing into the belly. Next time, we'll inhale deep into the belly, and then notice you can then expand the ribs, so draw the air up into the chest, and then expel from the chest, and then also from the belly. Inhaling into the belly and then the chest. Exhale from the chest, and then the belly. Keep going. One more. Next time we're going to move into 3-part yogi breathing. Inhale deep into the belly and expand the chest. And that last little bit of air you can suck up into the base of the throat. Then exhale from the base of the throat, the chest, and then the belly. Dirga Pranayama. Keep moving in your own. The beauty of Dirga Pranayama is there is so much to concentrate on, but you can't help but be brought into the present moment. As you breathe with your 3-part breath, can you also become aware of your surroundings? Maybe a breeze on your skin. Maybe the peripheral vision can take in what's around you. And on your next exhale, just relaxing and standing quite normally. Let the breath just flow in any way that it wants. Inhale, swing the arms up. Nice and wide. Exhale, swing them down. Bring them forward and up. Open the chest up to the sky. Full, easy breath. Deepen the knees, swing a little lower. Maybe roll the spine as you swing up and open. Exhale, tilt the hips back out and swing the hands down a little lower. Notice how easy it is to just breathe so flowingly and naturally after so much restriction and concentration. One more full breath. Enjoy it. We're going to change it. So enjoy this process. This time it's the same. Inhale up. Now we change. We swing the hands to the tops of the back of the legs. Continue to exhale. Run the hands down the back of the legs. Move down into the forward fold. Swing the hands around to the inside of the ankle. Inhale, roll up. Bring the hands to the inside of the thighs. Up over the hips. And then tapping the kidneys. Exhale a big inhale, swing forward. Hands to the top of the back of the legs. Move forward. Run the hands down the back of the legs. Hands come to the inside. Inhale, roll up. Press your fingers into the thighs. Over the hips and a big inhale forward. And this is a water meridian flow. We've gone from Indian breathing to Chinese Qigong. Hands run down the back with the exhale. Coming to the inside, inhale up. And we're following all the water meridians, kidney meridian, bladder meridian. Inhale forward. Some of us might need a bit of extra liver energy release or bladder energy release, water flow. So as you come up this time, I really recommend you breathe in big and a big, dare you to let some noise come out. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, coming up. Up and over and expel that air. 3 more. Last one, savor it. Inhale, swing the arms up, open the chest up to the sky, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, swing the hands forward, reach forward, crown of the head comes down. Another heart breath, inhale, open wide. See if you can roll your chest up to the sky. Exhale, swing forward as far as you can. Inhale, swing the arms out to the side, stay here. And exhale, taking the right arm over the top. And can you then bring the left arm over and pull that elbow down, but bend the opposite knee, the same knee, the right knee, and just allow yourself to be a real banana shape. Maybe even lean your body across to the right. Swinging the arms back out and inhale, open the chest. Exhale, reach forward. Feel your hands so far ahead. Inhale, come back, open the chest. Exhale, reaching forward. Inhale, coming up. And this time taking the left arm up, bend it over, right arm grabs, and bending the right knee, can you just reach over, taking your body weight on a journey across so you're really standing on that left leg. And inhale, raising back up. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands down onto the knees and move yourself down into your forward fold. You're going to stay down and out forward. Let yourself flop in any way that feels. Let your head invert so you're looking between the knees and just feel that lovely full feeling, all that blood going to your brain. You might even like to walk your hands underneath your palms of your, so the soles of your feet. So maybe the backs of your hands rest down onto the ground, and you might need to bend your knees to do this, and walk so that your fingertips are right under the arches, and then give your hands a bit of a massage by pushing the toes down into the palms of your hands and a bit of a wiggle of feet. Walking the hands back out and lowering down into a crouch. And it's taking a little while to get into your crouch today. How's he doing? He's good with yoga? And maybe just take the right knee and a little journey across. Get the toes nice and even. So we've got lots of opportunity for different parts of the body to stretch. And then rolling back into center, can you lower the heels down? Just feeling which parts of your body you can stretch. Take the left knee over, reaching as far forward as your body permits. Let. And come back into center and lift the heels as high as they can. Lovely stretch. Lower them down. Walk your hands forward. Lower the knees down onto the mat. And just walking yourself forward, think about the hands coming all the way forward, a lovely reach. Think about the armpits drawing down. So you might even find a little roundedness in the spine. And maybe the head reaches down, maybe not. And then walking the elbows back just a little bit. Can you take now the left hand and thread the needle through underneath the right armpit? Reach that arm all the way across, lower the left ear down onto the ground and swing the right arm up. Gentle with your spine, but just feeling, does that feel okay? Will I do it? Lower the forearm back down onto the ground. Come back up onto your elbow and taking then the right arm through, thread the needle underneath the left, lower the left ear and shoulder down. Swing that right arm up, just feeling that beautiful upper body twist. Floating the elbow back down, drawing the head up, swinging both elbows onto the ground and making a nice triangle shape with your hands. Can you then start to straighten up and straighten the back legs? We're moving into a dolphin pose. Try and straighten the legs so your elbows are onto the ground. Just looking back at the toes for a moment. And then lowering the knees down. Walking, bringing the hands underneath and just stepping back up and over through your crouch and lowering. We're gonna use our monkey fists. So can you create a monkey fist in front and then walk the monkey fist beside you and then walk the monkey fist behind. So you just slowly now got support as you lower your bottom down onto the ground. Knees come out in front. Aeroplane flies easily over. Hands onto your knees. As you inhale, can you swing your whole upper body forward and feel that space in between your knees. As you exhale, can you rock back? Can you tilt your hips back? Crown of the head comes forward, so you're rounding the spine as much. Inhale, swing forward, and with a focus of the hips, lower the knees out, so you're really lowering your upper body down towards the ground. And then starting to rock back, coming back again. Round the spine. This time as you inhale, reaching up, but let's lift the sternum tall, drawing the chest, the shoulder blades come back at the back, the throat opens to the sky. And exhale, rocking back. Still crown of the head forward, just feel the spine. 2 more in your own time, following your own breath. Remembering pranayama, long, slow relationship with the breath. moving all the time with the breath. The breath moves through our body, our movement attaches to the breath. As you start to rock back, take the left elbow and reach it as far behind as you can. And then as you inhale, take the left arm and reach as far across to the right as you can. Coming back again, taking the elbow behind. Lovely twist. Forward, reach. As you come back, can you swap the hands over so it's now the right elbow that reaches back. Swing the hand forward, reach across as far as you can towards the left. Back, behind, and forward again. One last one. Hand comes onto the knee and reaching all the way back. As you come forward, can you take the left knee and fold it out to the side, straighten that front leg. Try and keep the momentum as you flop down and forward, feeling that stretch in the front leg. Floating back up, take the hands behind you, place the hands underneath the bottom, and can you push the left knee into the ground and lift the hips up? Find an exhale, lower the bottom down, reach far forward as you can. Inhale, floating up. Same move again, hands behind, elbows drawing together. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, bottom down. Last one, forward with the leg. Inhale, coming up, straighten the other leg as well. As you inhale, lift the hips, both of them up off the ground. Exhale, lower the bottom down and reach forward. Hamstring stretch, whatever feels good, however far. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. And as you come up, can you bring with you your right leg, folding it out to the sides and behind. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale down. Reach. Inhaling up. Exhaling. And this time when you come up, can you bring with you the straight leg and bend it over and find a deer pose? So the right knee is bent out to the side. And just let that have a little moment to settle. And then can you take the right hand out, lifting the left arm on a journey like the sun, raising up to the sky, reaching as far over as you can to the right. Lifting the arm again. Let the right arm follow. Maybe it's the moon traveling across the sky. Reach as far as you can. Coming back, swinging the hands down onto the knees. Can you, a little bit of a challenge here, maybe your bodies will move with you, maybe they won't. Can you rock back, hold onto the knees and try and just bring the legs around to the other side. Amazing what the body can do when you give it a bit of a nudge. Good work. Let the hips settle in the moment. And then once again, it's the left hand. And watch the sunrise with the right arm reaching over. Follow the path back over. With the moonrise. Back up. And we're going to now walk our hands forwards. Come onto our knees. We're going to tuck our toes under. Right in front of our knees, we're going to find our monkey fists again. A little bit of strength here through the wrists. And can you straighten the legs and find yourself maybe a foot length, maybe hands only a foot length in front of your feet. So you're in a nice sort of forward fold and your fists are punching into the ground. And can you then rock your body weight forward onto your wrists as you lift your chest away from the ground? So you're seeing how far you can rock forward. Maybe you can even lift your heels off the ground and go up onto tippy toes. And then can you rock your heels back down and then swing your body weight back? What does that feel like? Maybe you can even lift your toes off the ground. Nice stretch. Swinging forward again, really push your arms into the ground and maybe a little bit of trust. Can you coil your legs a little and do a little jump? just your feet do a little jump. So you've still got your weight on your arms, you're nice and strong, you've got yourself. Just experimenting with a little jump there. Beautiful, awesome. And at some point, how would you feel if you worked up towards a nice big jump and then taking your legs out to the side? Woo, well done, that's awesome. Taking now, making sure that the feet are horizontal to each other. Walk the hands onto the knees and straighten up the spine. Let the crown of the head draw forward so the neck is neutral. And can you tilt the hips back? So you're nice and strong, as if you could draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Swing the arms up out to the sides, and then draw yourself up to standing. Woo-wee, strength. Taking now the toes out to the sides. And in this movement, we are going to be coming down now into our goddess pose. The yogis are always talking about Mula Bandha being so important, and I think even modern medicine would say the same, and physiotherapy right now, switch Mula Bandha on when we come down. And making sure that all parts of the feet are pressing outwards. So the movement is for the knees to come out, not rolling in, because we've got tiny little muscles here in this knee that can get hurt. And find your goddess pose. Doesn't it feel powerful? Even for the gentleman who's joined us tonight, there's a sense of the inner yin, the inner feminine. Breathe deep into the belly. Inhale, swing the arms up, straighten the legs. Exhale, take them down, go deep into the goddess pose. Hands meet down below, and inhale, coming back up, stay low. Exhale, swing the hands down. Remember Mula Bandha on, and inhale, swing back up. Exhale, coming down into your goddess. Taking now the right elbow, just taking it over to, left elbow, taking it over to the left side. Maybe it comes to the knee, maybe it doesn't. Coming back into center. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms go down, back into goddess. Inhale, up into the center, roll the shoulders down. Inhaling up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale to center. Exhaling over to the left. All right, it's a daisy. Inhaling all the way back up. And straightening up now, taking the left foot and turning it out one direction, but walking the right heel coming back. And we find ourselves in a perfect opportunity to swing the arms out and find our warrior pose. So if we've just done yin, we're now doing yang, but there's strength in both. A focus of the outside of the foot, on the front foot pressing into the ground, roll the shoulders down. And looking forwards over the front of your arms, can you push the other hand behind and away? And as you inhale, take the right hand down to the right thigh, turn the chest up to the sky, the palm faces towards you, and lift the arm, maybe go lower in that front knee. And as you exhale, swing the arms back down. Find your elbow traveling towards your knee. Rest it so gently onto your knee, you hardly can feel it, and then reach the right little finger towards your front space. Inhale, coming back. And exhale back into reverse triangular pose. Maybe a little deeper in that front knee if that feels okay. Inhale, coming up. And we're going to go onto a journey, each time going a little deeper. Maybe this time you want to put your elbow there and rest, or maybe you'd like to just swing the arm down so it can have movement. The upper body is holding you up, looking up above you to the sky. Inhale, swing up. Find your reverse warrior pose. Arm comes up above. Coming forward and back. This time you may wish to challenge yourself and travel that arm, so grabbing onto the shin. Maybe you can lower the arm and travel it down a little further, remembering the top arm still reaches tall. Coming back up. Reverse warrior pose. Lift that front arm as the knee bends deeply. Coming back, and you may wish to go the full hog, and we'll add a bind into there if you wish. You don't have to do this, you could rest. If you do want to give it a challenge, take the arm down and reach underneath your thigh. Take the back arm around, draw that right shoulder blade back, and maybe even find your hands underneath to find your bind, remembering to lower that front knee. Swing the arms back out. Last reverse angle pose. And then straighten the front leg. Yay, we all say. Take the hand down onto the shin, but make sure the hips are tilting forward. Arm reaches up and we find Trikonasana or triangle pose. See if you can feel how, like think about your left buttock and think about swinging that left buttock forward and think about your right hip and drawing your right hip up and over and behind. Swinging back into your warrior and then coming back into your lovely goddess pose. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling through center and stay here just for a moment. Breathe deep into the belly. Exhale, coming back, swinging back up and taking the right foot forward, letting the left heel draw back and move down into your Virabhadrasana, which is your warrior two pose. And we know the journey that lies ahead, and we are strong, we are feminine and masculine. We've got all the traits. Taking the back hand down, reach the front arm up, lower into that front knee, reverse angle pose, and coming forward and moving, taking that elbow down and swinging the arm up, chest drawing towards the sky. Come back for your reverse warrior pose, reach up. See how you could push that front heel a little deeper. Coming back and taking the journey if you wish. You can just stay by resting the elbow there, or you can let that arm just dangle down there. It's your upper body that's finding strength. Coming back through warrior, reverse angle. There's only a few more. Back. This time let's challenge ourselves and see how far down, maybe a little bit of gripping that hand can do on the ankle or the shin. How far down do you feel like you could do, still focusing on your chest drawing up? Coming back, taking the last reverse angle, maybe second last if I was to be true and honest. And then let's move into the bind if you wish. Take the hand forward or choose anyone you want to do. That back arm reaches behind, draw that shoulder blade back and see if you can grab a hand under there, looking up to the sky. Woo. Swinging back up. This will be the last one. Lifting tall, go deeper in that front leg, straighten that front leg, hooray we all say. Hand comes down onto the knee or the shin and think about the hips doing this opening as we lift the arm up. And maybe you could imagine there's a pane of glass coming towards you and a pane of glass behind you, and you're squeezing in between the two so the top arm lifts tall. Woo. Coming back into warrior one last time, and then evening yourself back into center. Whoa! We're feeling strong? Yep. Or we're feeling that we can be strong maybe. Inhale the arms up, legs nice and straight. Exhale, take the left hand over to the side and just feel how much you've opened up your hips, reaching down, hips are pushing forward. Inhale, swinging up. Exhale over to the right. See if you can tilt the hips forward, but just experience how open the side body can be. Inhaling up. This time the left hand is going to go to the right knee, but the hips can tilt back, but keep the eyes up towards the right hand. Inhale back up. Same again, other side. Right hand, left knee. Tilt the hips back, looking up. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. And exhale, one last goddess. As if you're revisiting a precious space, your strength, your integrity. Mula Bandha on. Hands pressed between your chest. Coming back up and walking the feet gently into the center in any funky, groovy, dancey way that you want to. You could even jump in if you wanted to. To be honest, I've
given birth to twins and jumped on the trampoline with my children. And I would say that jumping might not be the wisest thing to do in that circumstance. We're lucky to have curlews with us tonight. Let's just revisit our Tadasana. Pressing yourself back in. Remember the feet. Remember the kneecaps, pelvic floor, the band of the belly. Let's just do 3 Dirga Pranayama, the 3-part yogi breaths, taking ownership of it in your own way. Feel the stillness, the space, the vastness. When you're ready, we'll move into our tree pose. So feel free to lock your eyes into a light space, a light source. Maybe not directly at the light. It's something that you can find a horizon to look at, and take the body weight onto the left foot and give it a moment to move around. Let the ankle move around, feel your toes, feel the arches of your feet moving. It's all these parts that will soak up any balance interaction so the upper body can find stillness. And then maybe start off, it's tricky at nighttime, maybe just swing the leg out, let the toe be on the ground, heel onto the ankle. Starting to find your balance here. If that feels okay, maybe move up to the calf muscle. Swing the arms up into the sky. Breathe deep into the belly. Palms touching, coming down into your heart space. And swinging the leg back down. Body weight across to the right, and learn those muscles, all those different ones. Give them a pathway in your mind and your awareness. Wiggle the feet around, feel them all. And then let the left leg do its thing. Maybe toe stays on the ground, that's okay. Maybe you want to move up. Swing the arms out when you're ready. Coming down when you're ready. And release. Beautiful, so still. And taking the arms out to the side, inhaling up. Draw the heels together just slightly. We're going to exhale down into our crouch. Ooh, we've got thighs, haven't we? Just letting the elbows hook into the knees and drawing the palms together. This is another very feminine or yin producing asana pose, in that we can crouch over ourselves. See if you can draw the crown of your head downward as if you're rounding over that beautiful prayer position. Maybe even press your thumbs into your breastbone. Just draw inwards into a lovely yin experience. Maybe the eyes are cast down to the ground. Drawing back out, swinging the hands out to the front of the mat, and take the right knee up towards the front of the mat. And then take the left leg back. We're going to ease ourselves into our pigeon pose. So right toe pointing over to the left. Ease yourself, ease that leg as far back as it can or want to go. And the goal here is for this left hip to be constantly, you're magnetizing that hip towards the ground. So it feels as though you're even moving across to the other side, but that's when we get that real stretch through here. And as you inhale, can you lift your chest up towards the sky, eyes gazing up? As you exhale, can you lower down just a
Third, bend the elbows inwards. As you inhale, can you roll back up to that chest gazing towards the sky? As you exhale, can you come down 2/3? One last inhale, roll back up. Exhale, surrender yourself down, moving the hands in any ways you want to, just drawing down. Maybe the forehead rests on your forearms. And can you notice that space where the belly relaxes into? And can you direct the full pranayama into that space? And can you slow the exhale down? Each one, the exhale is longer and slower as we release and let go. Drawing back up. I'm going to walk this right leg over to the other side of the mat and turn ourselves up and lay on our back. So your feet are still facing away. The head's just going to be at the front of the mat. And can you bring your knees up into your chest and hold them in nice and close? Can you reach your hands in between your knees and grab your toes? And can you straighten the legs as straight as they can up into the sky? As much as possible. You've got hold of your big toe. And then can you let the legs move out to the side? If you feel comfortable doing that, that's okay. If not, just keep your legs up. Just let the legs widen as if gravity's pressing them out. Can you bend the knees in and start to direct the knees into the armpits with the soles of the feet facing towards the sky? And we find happy baby pose. Applying pressure, pulling the toes downwards so the knees go a little wider. And then letting the knees bend completely so the heels are coming down towards the buttocks, and just let the legs flop out to the sides. Hands still holding onto the toe. And then releasing and rolling over onto the right side. We're going to bring with us the left leg to the front of the mat, finding your opposite pigeon pose. The left leg is forward. Eventually finding this beautiful stretch. Think about this hip, this right hip, and constantly directing it downwards towards the ground. Make sure that back leg is as far back as it can go. And as you inhale, opening the throat and the chest, the heart up to the sky. Exhale down 1/3. Inhale, roll back up to that full opening. Lift your hands away from, down towards the ground. Exhale 2/3. Inhaling up, last time. Broaden, lift.
Exhale, easing yourself down and into the depths of the yin. And gently drawing yourself back up, stay as closed and yin as you wish, as you roll over onto your back. So move yourself towards the right side of the mat and just lay down onto your back for your shavasana. And as you're resting, I welcome you to allow your mind to roll through the words of the Buddha. Siddhartha said, the way is the middle path. And in us, there is feminine energy. And in us, there is masculine energy. And sometimes a task will require us to be more masculine or more feminine. And having the capacity to swing as we need to into each of these focuses gives us the capacity to be a broad human, a capable human. Tonight in the class, there were opportunities for gentleness, rest, flow, yin, feminine. There was opportunities for strength and boldness and extension and reaching further and a masculine energy. And can you just sit and explore that in you now and find that middle resting place, your version of that? And are there any places in your psyche or in your habits or in your relationships where a little bit more yin may be helpful, a little bit more softing and yielding, or maybe a bit more strength, some harsher communication or some boundaries may be helpful. And I welcome you now to begin moving, begin breathing fuller. Allow a wiggle to come through fingers and toes, energy to travel through your body. If your eyes aren't open, I welcome you to open them. Our moon is up and shining up behind us. And when you're ready, coming back up to back into the night.